children's books.
Hello everyone, this is Mark Dory, author and publisher of Tomser Cat Books, and today I'm going to be storytelling you the mystery of the unsnowy mountain and the great deep sleep miscalculation. But before I do, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the background of the story, because I live in Pontypridd and not far away from here is a town with a huge castle called Caerphilly, and the castle is very special because it's got one of these towers that leans right over. And about 27 years ago I actually lived in Caerphilly. Oh, was it 25? No, it's about 25 years ago I actually lived in Caerphilly, and just outside of Caerphilly there's a mountain called Rudry Mountain. Now, this isn't a big mountain, but maybe all was not as it seemed. What if, a long time ago in the past ice age, a strange egg hatched? What if, out of that egg hatched a dragon? What if snow never ever fell on Rudry Mountain? Some said it was magic. Others said that the mountain was made of hot rock. But the truth lay somewhere in between. Because today I'm going to tell you the story of the mystery of the unsnowy mountain and the great deep sleep miscalculation. So, as before, as I did with Polly's Magic Bubbles, I'm not going to read from the book. I'm going to try and remember the bits and bobs from the book. So I can't remember every single detail, but as you see the pictures come up, these will be the same pictures that are actually in the book there. Okay. There's something strange about that mountain, said Grandpa. What is it, Grandpa? Said Tyler. Something strange, boy. Something strange. Well, what is it? Can you keep a secret, boy? Yeah. You won't tell anyone? No. When it snows, the mountain will reveal its secret. But what does that mean? When it snows, the mountain will reveal its secret. And no matter what Tyler did, Grandpa would say no more. Now, a few nights later, there was a new moon. Now, a new moon is when there's no moon at all in the sky and the stars shine like diamonds. And every new moon, something big and terrible took to the skies. A huge creature flying across the skies came out only on a new moon when there was no light. And when he came out, he only came out for one thing: to hunt. And when he came out to hunt, he only came out to hunt big, fat, juicy fruit. This dragon loved fruit. He loved bananas, oranges, tomatoes, apples, and his favourite was strawberries. He couldn't get enough fruit. Now, in the summer, he had no problem getting fruit, but in the winter, the only place that he could get fruit was from people's greenhouses, which is why he came out in the dead of night on a new moon. Now, some of the gardeners in Rudry had noticed that their fruit were going missing, but only on a new moon. So one of these gardeners decided that he would stand guard over his greenhouse tonight, because no fruit was going to go missing tonight. Now the dragon flew against the black of the sky, and with his great dragon eyesight, he saw the unsuspecting gardener way below in the darkness, keeping watch over his greenhouse. And the dragon smiled a big smile. This was going to be fun. The dragon took a deep breath, and he could feel the dragon magic bubbling up inside him. And when he breathed out, an arrow of dragon magic came out and down, 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 and hit the unsuspecting gardener right on the head. And the gardener fell fast asleep, standing up. The dragon smiled. And this time, when he took a deep breath, more dragon magic built up and up. And when he breathed out, a long snake of dragon magic, wispy smoke, came down and down and down towards the greenhouse door, opened the door, and snaked its way in. Seconds later, fruit started coming out on the smoky dragon magic conveyor belt, along out of the greenhouse, up, up, up to the waiting dragon. The dragon's belly gurgled and bubbled in anticipation of a great feast, when suddenly one of the fruit fell off the smoky dragon magic and into some pots. With a loud, now I'm going to need your help here with the sound effects. So as you see these words come up, I want you to yell out these sound effects. Ready?
Bang! Splat! Crash! Smash! Splat! Bang! Clonk!
That was brilliant. Okay, let's see if we can do it a little bit louder. We're going to do it again, okay? So the fruit fell off with a loud...
Bang! Splat! Crash! Smash! Splat! Bang! Clonk!
That was amazing. And thank you to Sarah and Katrin there for helping me here with the sound effects too. Well, in all that commotion, the gardener suddenly woke up. He saw his fruit bobbing along on the dragon magic. He followed it up, 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 dragon. The gardener stared at the dragon. The dragon stared at the gardener. And the man did what any man would do in his position. He fainted and fell face first into a bed of cabbages. The dragon quickly gathered up the remaining fruit, and then he took the deepest breath of all. And when he breathed out, a huge flame of dragon magic covered the whole of the greenhouse, and then it was gone. The stars glittered in the sky against the black velvet night as if nothing had happened. About 2 minutes later, the gardener got up, brushed himself down. Did I just... No, I couldn't have. He went to his greenhouse, and when he opened the door, his mouth fell open. There, inside, was the biggest fruit he'd ever seen. Now, there were lots of fruit missing, but this gardener decided that he would enter this fruit into the largest fruit competition, and he won every single category. Do you think he told anyone? He didn't say anything about the dragon, because after all, who would believe him? Now, a short while later, on a Saturday morning, Tyler was fast asleep in bed when suddenly the door flew open. It was his dad. Tyler, quick, get up. Why? Is it school? No, Tyler, it's Saturday. There's no school. Well, what are you doing, Dad? You know I have a lie-in on Saturday. But Tyler, you got to get up. Oh, Dad, just let me sleep. But Tyler, it's snowing. Snow. Did you say snow? And he remembered his grandpa's words. Can you remember what they were? When it snows, the mountain will reveal his secret. Well, Tyler had never got dressed so quick in his life. He had breakfast as quick as he can, and him and his dad put their hats and scarves on and everything out, and they were out in the snow. Tyler dragging his sledge behind him in anticipation of going up and down Rudry Mountain. And as they went round the corner, the mountain came into view, and both his dad and Tyler stood there open-mouthed, because there, in front of them, an island of green and a sea of white, was a very unsnowy mountain. The mountain's got no snow on it, says his dad. Stupid secret, said Tyler. Secret? What secret? Nothing, Dad. His dad started running towards the mountain, and when he got on the unsnowy mountain, he started prodding it and everything else. Meanwhile, Tyler just trudged behind him, disconsolate, dragging his sledge. Stupid secret, no snow on the mountain. When he got to the bottom of the mountain to where the snow stopped, Tyler's dad came towards him. Tyler, I gotta go and get some instruments. Instruments? This is no time for playing music. No, Tyler, my scientific instruments. Now, Tyler's dad was a geologist, and a geologist studies landforms and rocks and everything else. Right, Tyler, why don't you just build a snowman here, and I'm gonna go and get my instrument. I'll only be 2 minutes. Okay. So Tyler started rolling a ball for the body, and then rolling the head, and then his dad came back, carrying the weirdest instruments Tyler had ever seen. Good job, Tyler. I'm just going to go up the mountain. You carry on. So Tyler's dad vanished up the unsnowy mountain. Meanwhile, Tyler got a scarf, put his hat onto the snowman, scarf round, got some stones for the eyes, stones for down the front, and then something was missing. A nose. He needed a nose. But where was he going to find a carrot? He'd have to go back to the house. It was only 2 minutes away. He'd have to go back to the house and get a carrot. And as he turned around, there, a short distance away, sticking out of the snow, was a banana. Well, it's not a carrot, but you could be the first snowman with a banana nose. So Tyler bent down to pick up the banana. It was stuck. Tyler cleared away the snow, and there, sticking out of the ground, was half a banana. I'll have to give it a bigger pull. He grabbed hold of the banana and he pulled, and something moved. But it wasn't the banana. His feet sank into the mountain. Ah! Tyler rolled backwards, and then, crawling on all fours, he went back to the banana and gave it a tug. He got both his hands and pushed either side, and his hands sank straight into the side of the mountain. This needs investigating, thought Tyler. So he got his head, put his head on the side of the mountain and pushed, and his head went straight through the mountain. And Tyler found himself looking into a secret cavern, a secret cave. What's this? This is amazing. Tyler! It was his dad! And his head was stuck in the mountain. Tyler quickly pulled his head out. His dad was walking towards him. What's the matter, Dad? Are you all right, boy? Yeah. did you just have your head on... No, Dad, it's okay. Why don't you just go and play with your instruments? Well, if you should... Go on, Dad, off you go. Tyler waited for his dad to vanish back up the mountain, and then he took the scarf off the snowman, and trailing it behind him, Tyler pushed himself into the secret cave inside the mountain. This cave was unlike anything Tyler had ever seen before. For one thing, it was really warm. All the caves Tyler had ever been in were freezing. This one was really warm, and the walls glowed with a sort of purple light. And as he walked along, there were bits of fruit on the floor. So Tyler started picking up the fruit bit by bit until eventually he had a whole armful of fruit. Tyler continued walking along, and as he turned the bend, the whole cave exploded into an enormous cavern. And Tyler looked open-mouthed, because there, right before him, was a great, big, enormous bonfire. Over that bonfire were big branches and logs, and on the branches were bits of fruit skewered onto them, barbecuing over the bonfire, sending out lovely, delicious, barbecuey, fruity smells. But that's not really what took Tyler's breath away, because right next to the bonfire was a big, 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 sleeping dragon. Tyler held his breath. A dragon. He didn't know what to do. No, Tyler didn't know a lot about dragons, but one thing he did know, it was time to get out of here. So Tyler slowly, ever so slowly, began walking backwards, when suddenly he slipped on a banana skin just behind him, and all the fruit he was carrying went up and up and up, and one piece of fruit came down and down and clonked the sleeping dragon straight on the nose. The dragon's snoring stopped. The dragon opened one big headlamp eye, then another big headlamp eye. He saw Tyler, and he got to his feet, and he filled the back of the cavern. And then, if you want to find out what happens next, you'll have to get the adventure. This is The Mystery of the Unsnowy Mountain and the Great Deep Sleep Miscalculation. It's available only from Tomser Books at $6.99. So that's www.tomsercat.com. It's not available in the shops or on Amazon. It's only from our website. But this book is actually not just one book. It's actually two books. So you've got all the normal pages here, and then at the back it turns to old pages. This is a brief history of dragons, where you learn all about the different dragons. So you're actually getting two books in one. And I thought, as you know, as I said before, Liz, my wife, does all the drawings, and I just wanted to show you one of the drawings that's in the book. And this is the size drawings that Liz actually draws on in watercolours, and she does it on this size because she wants to get all the lovely details in, so that when they're in the book you can see lots and lots of things. So here we go, look at that for a dragon. I hope that's in the camera. There you go. So that's just one of the pictures that she's actually drawn. And as I said, the book's available from www.tomsercat.com. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our storytelling session, and I will see you again soon. Bye!
Tom
Tomser cat, home of brilliant children's books. Meow.